I went to a restaurant just recently, sat down at the table, was sitting at the table, and they sat an older couple at the table right behind me. And so, you don't mean to hear what people are saying at their table, right? You hear what people are saying. And then if you like what they're saying, you do mean to hear, and you start trying to eavesdrop a little bit. They go, what are they saying? They got to be an interesting conversation. Go, let's see what happens there. And then so I'm sitting there at the table. I'm not meaning to hear it, but they sit down at the table, and this older couple, this must be kind of their place, because they sat down, and the older gentleman opens up the menu. He says, this is a new menu. And his wife goes, it's not a new menu. He's like, he's not backing up at this point. He says, I think there's some new things on this menu. There's nothing new on the menu. And I'm listening, I'm kind of smirking at this point, and then the waiter walks up to their table. So the husband's going to take it up another notch. So he asks the waiter, is this a new menu? Because he's like, I'm going to the people's court now. I'm going to find out what's going on here. Because Meemaw's not going to tell me it's not a new menu, because I'm Papaw, and I think it's a new menu. And so he asks the waiter, and then the waiter wisely says, yes, there's some new things on the menu. And he said, I knew it looked like a new menu. And she said, it's not a whole new menu. And I'm sitting at my table, and I'm like, Meemaw, give it up. Nobody cares. So ladies, let me just tell you, your husband sits down and says, this looks like a new menu. You say, yeah, it probably does. It does look like a new menu. It might be a new menu, right? Nobody's got to set justice over the menu. And then Peepaw don't bring in the waiter, right? So we got division with Meemaw and Peepaw over, is there another piece of fish on the menu? Nobody cares. And you take that and you explode that further and further and further into a church, and you end up with some fights. And Paul says, oh, Rome, don't waste what I've given you. You walk with God, and you stay on the word of Jesus, and you stay innocent of what is evil, and you stay in what is good, and you stay wise in that, and God will do some amazing things for you, because I can't use a divided place. Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel, or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.